Imagine you're stepping outside tonight, ready to admire the quiet glow of the moon. And suddenly, boom! The moon doesn't just vanish, it explodes right there in the night sky. A cosmic fireworks show, except this one isn't going to end with claps and cheers. It's the moon, our moon, breaking into countless pieces. So, what happens next? Would Earth be showered with deadly rocks? Would tides go wild? Would we even survive? Let's break it down step by step. First, let's set the stage. The moon is about a quarter of Earth's size, and it's been calmly orbiting us for over 4 billion years. It controls tides, helps stabilize Earth's tilt, and quietly keeps our nights from being too dark. But if it suddenly explodes tonight, all of that goes out the window. At the very first second, anyone looking at the night sky would see something terrifying, a bright flash, almost like a second sun for a few moments, followed by the moon shattering into glowing fragments. It would be like watching the world's biggest disco ball burst into billions of pieces. But here's the tricky part. Those pieces don't just fall straight down on us right away. Most of them would still be in orbit around Earth, because the moon isn't just sitting there, it's moving. The debris would spread out, forming a glowing ring around Earth. Congratulations, humanity. We'd suddenly have our very own Saturn-style ring system. It would look breathtaking, but also horrifying, because those pieces don't stay neatly in place forever. Okay, so does that mean giant lunar boulders are about to start raining down on us like cosmic hailstones? Yes and no. Most of the debris would stay in space for a long time, maybe millions of years. But some chunks would get knocked out of orbit and pulled down by Earth's gravity. Imagine skyscraper-sized moon rocks entering our atmosphere at insane speeds. They'd create fireballs brighter than anything you've ever seen, with shockwaves that could flatten entire cities. If you live near an impact zone, you wouldn't even have time to Google what to do during a moon meteor strike. Over weeks and months, Earth would be peppered with impacts, big and small. Not extinction level everywhere, but enough to cause massive fires, tsunamis, and serious global chaos. The scariest part? We'd have no idea where the next chunk would land. It could be the Pacific Ocean or your backyard. Now, let's talk about the oceans. The moon is the boss of Earth's tides. Without its steady pull, tides would shrink to only about 1/3 of their normal size, controlled mostly by the sun. That means no more dramatic high and low tides like we're used to. Coastal ecosystems, which rely on the rhythm of tides, would get completely scrambled. Shellfish, crabs, birds gone or struggling. Fishing industries? Toast. And it's not just the oceans. The moon also helps stabilize Earth's tilt. Without it, our planet could wobble more over thousands of years, tilting back and forth like a drunk spinning top. That means climates would shift in wild, unpredictable ways. Imagine Alaska turning tropical while Florida turns into an ice rink. Okay, maybe not overnight, but give it a few thousand years, and Earth could look like a very confused planet. Here comes the big reveal, the most shocking part. Without the moon lighting up the night sky, nights would be really dark, like scary dark. Sure, stars would still shine, but the familiar silver glow would be gone. For ancient humans, the moon was basically their night lamp. Without it, civilization as we know it might have developed way slower. In other words, no moon equals maybe no YouTube to watch this video on right now. But in our exploded moon scenario, we wouldn't even get the luxury of peaceful darkness. The sky would be filled with glowing lunar rubble, constantly reflecting sunlight. Nights might actually be brighter for a while, with streaks of meteors zipping overhead. Beautiful. Yes, but also a constant reminder that our once reliable moon is now a deadly rock storm waiting to fall on us. So, what's the final takeaway? If the moon suddenly exploded tonight, Earth wouldn't be instantly destroyed, but life would become way more dangerous and unstable. We'd face meteor showers, weaker tides, messed up ecosystems, darker nights in the long run. And eventually, a wobbling Earth with chaotic climates. Humanity might survive, but the world would never feel the same again. And here's the wildest thought. The moon has been our quiet companion for billions of years, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. But if it ever did, well, let's just say we'd miss it more than we can imagine. So, what do you think? Would humanity somehow adapt to life without the moon, or would it be game over for us? Let me know your theories in the comments. If you enjoyed this little trip into cosmic chaos, give this video a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more What If adventures.